reign till he have put all enemies under his feet. And that's even enemies of among Israelites, like Alizé. You're an enemy of Yahushua, and he's going to put you under his feet, and he's going to squash you like the bug that you are, man. All right? And not just him, I mentioned him, but you got a lot of enemies. We're finding out, man, the more this truth come out, the more these cockroaches are coming.
The separation is happening, man.
Yeah,
you know?
these cockroaches are coming out and showing that they have a problem with Yahushua. They really hate Yahushua.
And you know what's going to happen to them? Tens of millions of Israelites shall die here in America.
The slain of the Lord shall be many.
That's right. That's right. Okay, this is now I'm gonna come back to this here. Deuteronomy 21:10. It says, when thou, because I was speaking about that man by the name of Brother Smalls that was talking to Zariak on the video, and he said, you know, there's a group of Israelites going around saying they're gonna start raping white women when their kingdom comes. Well, I'm gonna read the scripture. I'm gonna read it again. It says, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and Yahweh, the Most High, have delivered them into thy hands, and that's getting ready to happen, transfer of power. And thou hast taken them captive. Give me that. Psalms 149 and 5. Matter of fact, read the whole chapter. It's short.
This is the book of Psalms, the 149th chapter and verse 1. Praise ye the Lord, or praise ye Yahweh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with timbrel and harp. For Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people, and he will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the power be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Now let me read this again. It says, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and Yahweh the Most High have, and I'm also thinking about Numbers 24, have delivered them. I'm also thinking about Zechariah 14. Judah shall also fight. Deliver them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive when we overtake them, okay, when the transfer of balance actually takes place, and seeth among the captives a beautiful woman, and have a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife, then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails, and she shall put the remnant of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. So that means you just can't pop her. You just can't rape her. You got to let her mourn, give her a month, and then after that month's done, you can go into her, man. All right? That thou shalt go in unto her and be her husband. So it ain't no thing where you get on your knee. Can I marry you? Here's a ring. No, you're gonna take her. You're gonna say, look, mourn for your because you're gonna have other women any damn way. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no rush. You know. I got 60 seconds, so ain't no need to rush. Anyway, so you're gonna have her mourning. You're gonna mourn for a month, and after a month, you're gonna take her in the bedchamber and you're gonna do work. Now, if she don't like it, that's too bad. Okay? It sounds like Aria. If you don't like it, that's too bad. But it says, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails, and she shall put the remnant of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father in your house. You know, you probably killed the parents. You know what I'm saying? But you got her in your house, in your castle, and her mother a full month, and after that thou shalt go in unto her, have sex, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife, whether she likes it or not. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then thou shalt let her go with it. And this is back in the ancient world, whither she will. Like go your own way. You don't like my fire. But thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise of her. You know what that means? To just have her around and kicking ass and, sick your dogs on or something like that. Don't. That's what it means when you look it up. You use it as like a plate, like something to slap around. Because thou hast what? Humbled her. Humbled. Now let me click on the word humbled. So that, in other words, he took this woman and put her in the house, and according to the law of the scriptures, the law of Moses, which he got from the Most High, he said, look, don't just pop her. Let her be in your house and let her mourn her parents for her full month, and then you go up into her, whether she like it or not, okay? Now, it says humbled, right? That's H6031. The Hebrew word there is ainah. Ainah means to be occupied, be bruised with, to afflict, oppress, humble, to be afflicted, be bowed down, to be put down, become low, to be depressed, be downcast, to be afflicted, to stoop, to humble oneself, bow down, to be afflicted, to humble, mishandled, afflicted. I don't got to read no more. But anyway, let's go to the different scriptures that apply to this word. And lo and behold, this is Deuteronomy 22, verse 29. Then the man that lay with her shall give unto her the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver. And the starting age is actually 12, 13. Because when you hit 12 years old, you're under the law. You're under the covenant. Like the boys are under the covenant, then girls are under the covenant. Okay? So you're looking at a man, you're a guy that you do business, a man that you do business with in the ancient world, and you look at the man's daughter and you say, well, how old is your daughter? And he might say, well, she's 11. And then you might say, well, look, I want your daughter. But you're going to have to, the man might say, well, look, you're going to have to wait a year or two. So it's up to the man to say, look, you can have her when she's 13 or 14 because she's still under the care of her father. And her father releases that woman, that young woman, to yourself, okay? Now, if for some reason you see the woman, you get aroused and you force yourself on her, then according to the law, and the father does have the right to get mad, But now, let's say that father had arranged a marriage with another man, and they didn't have no sex, but you go ahead and rape her. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to be put to death, okay? And this is not rocket science, man. This is simple, man. You're going to be put to death. If you grabbed a woman against her will and she was engaged to be married to someone else according to her father's blessings, and you rape that woman, you're going to be put to death. If she screams, you're going to be put to death. If she doesn't scream, that means she was with it. Both of y'all are going to be put to death, okay? But if she's not engaged to be married, which means she was relatively young, and you got aroused by the woman and you forced yourself on that woman and had sexual intercourse with that woman, then it comes back to the father. The father could be mad, But the law is, okay, now that you did that, you're going to have to give the man, the Israelite man, 50 shekels of silver, and that's a lot of money, and that's going to be your wife, but you can't put her away. So you better think about what you're going to do. All right? Because if you do that thing, you got to pay that money, and then you got to be with her. If you get tired with her, Lord ain't say nothing about that. You got to deal with it, right? So it says, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife.